Hello, my name is Christel Mex, a candidate and sitting councillor for the City of Norwood, Payneham and St. Peters.
Hi, Christel.
Hello. I'm here with the fabulous Liz Vines, who's a local resident as well, and a heritage architect, and a member of Australian Heritage Council, a professor for Deakin University in Architecture and the University of Hong Kong, and a heritage architect for Broken Hill, that beautiful historic city, and the past vice president for Community Alliance, which is the peak body of our residents groups here in South Australia.
Yeah, and you were the president, weren't
and
you?
I was the president at that stage. We worked very well together.
Together, we did indeed.
Now I'm going to talk to Liz a little bit about the parade and how that can be improved with a possible code amendment that I put through to council. And bearing in mind that the state government recently approved a very large apartment building at 120 the parade, I just want to talk to Liz about how that could have been improved and say maybe what she would do if she was queen of the parade.
Queen of the parade.
Queen of the parade.
Excellent. Oh, that'd be a great job.
Yeah.
Well, in relation to the 8-storey building, I really question why there was a bonus of height, particularly it may have been appropriate if there was some stepping back, but we have an 8-storey wall line behind the front buildings, and it's not as if you are allowed to build 8 stories at the front, so you get a bonus if you set it back behind existing buildings. I think the bonus was unwarranted. I think the building could have been improved by stepping it back. If there was a bonus, the front wall of the apartment should be 6 stories, as has been agreed previously by state government, with a bonus with some setback.
Right. Now, people talk about setbacks, architectures, but us lay people to get confused. What is a setback and how is that good for a community?
Well, it means that there's some variation in the facade. It means instead of just having a front wall which is 8 stories high, you have a wall which is then there's a podium and then it goes up again and across.
So some people talk about a 6-metre setback versus a 12-metre setback.
Now that's a horizontal setback.
Okay.
I'm talking about setting back from the vertical. So instead of having an 8-storey wall, you would have a 6-storey wall, which is the height that was agreed to by the state government. Let's not forget that. Yeah. And then you might be able to set that back a bit and go up to the 8 a bit further back. I think that would be possible. My other ideas for the parade is I think it's very important to have verandas because we've got hot summers and we need the sun in the winter, but we should have the shade in the summer. And I'm also a great fan of putting grapevines along veranda posts. In fact, on the north side, the supermarket development on the north side, when I was involved in advising council on that, I said the developers should put in a grapevine, and indeed they have, and I think that helps the ambience of the street character. I think it's very important. I'm an architect, so I care about design and I care about the interface of a building's entrance, shop front entrance. Is it active or not? Is it blank? We shouldn't be having any blank shop fronts, blank with big signs on them.
I love the old Waits shop front and the Ward shoes.
Yes,
lovely.
yes, have a sense of being able to look inside. And I love those shop fronts where you can open them up in the summer and they're cafes and they spill out onto the street. Yeah. It's this idea that it's a traditional high street which has activities and dynamism on the street. You feel safe there. There are nice seats to sit down on. There's plenty of rubbish bins, and for me, plenty of bike parks.
Yes, exactly.
I'm a bike rider. I ride to my local main street, which is in Norwood, and I need to park my bike there. So all of those things I think would make up a good main street component. Quality of design, good landscaping, verandas, grapevines, good street furniture, and the parade already has a good character. Let's not mess it up.
That's right, I agree. So are you going to be voting in the local council elections, Liz?
I am indeed, and look who I'll be voting for.
Good on you.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Good.